Ravan. One of the most common arguments in Ravan's defense is, yes, he kidnapped Sita, but look at his good qualities. Do you know that Ravan was a great scholar? He was a master of the Vedas and religious scriptures, not a devotee of Lord Shiva and of Brahman.
लंका पर अब केवल रावण का अधिकार होगा.
Have you ever read Valmiki's Ramayan? Even if you haven't, you surely know the story. Lord Ram, along with his wife Sita and younger brother Lakshman, embarks on a 14-year exile in the forest. During their time there, Sita is kidnapped by the demon king Ravan. In response, Ram sends his peace envoys, Angad and Hanuman, to demand Sita's release. But Ravan refuses. This leads to an epic battle, and as we all know, good triumphs over evil. Ravan is defeated, and every year we celebrate this victory, the victory of righteousness over injustice. Sounds like a simple story, right? But friends, maybe it's not that simple. Today, if you scroll through WhatsApp forwards or social media, you'll see posts that challenge this age-old narrative of hero Ram versus villain Ravan. Did you know that in some parts of India, Ravan is actually worshipped? Yes. In places like Ravangaon in Madhya Pradesh, Dashanan Ravan Temple in Kanpur, and other locations in Greater Noida, Jodhpur, and Andhra Pradesh, temples dedicated to Ravan exist. And here, people chant slogans like Jai Lankesh and Jai Ravan Baba.
मैं पापी हाँ मैं ताकत का प्रतीक हूँ मैं वही दशानन जिद्दी हूँ और थोड़ा सा ढीठ हूँ तो सुन लो सारी दुनिया वालों के तुम राम बन जाओ मैं रावण ही थी.
Some argue that perhaps Ravan wasn't as evil as we've always believed, and isn't just Ravan.
रावण हम लोगों के कुल का राजा है.
विद्वान है इसलिए हाँ सबसे बड़ा ज्ञानी है.
उनको लोग गलत कहते हैं पर वो गलत नहीं है.
Another character from the Ramayan has been facing growing criticism, Vibhishan. While Ravan is gaining newfound sympathy, Vibhishan is being labeled a traitor. You must have heard the saying, Ghar ka bhedi Lanka dhai. An insider's betrayal brings Lanka down. This idea has become so popular that there's even a song titled Vibhishan by singer Gulzar Chanawala, which has over 6.1 million views. One of its lines goes, I had no shortage of friends, but it was people like Vibhishan who burned my Lanka. So what lessons do we actually take from the Ramayan? Was Vibhishan really a traitor? Does Ravan deserve our sympathy? I have come here to meet Ravan. Ravan is the king of my clan, because he was a scholar, the greatest pundit. People think he was wrong, but he wasn't. Ravan will live forever, always remembered. Friends, today's discussion is a bit different, so let me clarify. I am not against questioning religious texts. Be it the Ramayan, the Quran, or the Bible, I believe that if we try to understand these scriptures deeply, we gain new perspectives and knowledge. And most importantly, we can counter those who spread hatred in the name of religion. Did you know? Dr. B.R. Ambedkar wrote about the riddles of Hinduism. His pamphlets, The Riddles of Hinduism and The Riddle of Rama and Krishna, are famous for questioning traditional beliefs. India has always embraced discussions and debates. So before we talk about Vibhishan, let's start with Ravan. One of the most common arguments in Ravan's defense is,
ठीक है पता है कि रावण ने सीता का अपहरण करा पर उसकी पॉजिटिव साइड भी देखो. पता है कितना बड़ा विद्वान था, सारे वेद शास्त्र पुराण सब कुछ पढ़ रखा था, इतनी कमाल की वीणा बजाता था, शिव भक्त था, ब्राह्मण था. जलाने लग गए पुतला ऐसे ही. पॉजिटिव देखा करो कुछ.
Are these new perspectives on Ravan valid? Have we misunderstood him all this time? And the biggest question, are we seeing a new Ravan in a new India? Let's talk about it. This isn't just a story of an ancient war. It's about a mindset that still exists today. On one hand, Ravan is portrayed as a wise, powerful, and devoted king. On the other, he is seen as a tyrant, arrogant, and sinful. But the real question is, does knowledge or power alone erase one's sins? Knowledge does not equal goodness. If talent or intelligence made someone good, then no criminal or tyrant would exist. Adolf Hitler was a skilled painter, but does his art erase his atrocities? Ahmad Omar Saeed Sheikh, a Pakistani terrorist, was a student at the London School of Economics, a chess champion and fluent in 5 languages. But does his intelligence change the fact that he was a terrorist? Absolutely not. Similarly, no matter how knowledgeable Ravan was, his sins are not washed away by his wisdom. Ravan's crimes went beyond kidnapping Sita. People often say Ravan was a learned Brahmin. But does being a scholar mean all his misdeeds should be forgiven? Ravan didn't just abduct Sita. He threatened Marich into helping him, mercilessly killed Jadayu, and stole Lanka and the Pushpak Vimana from his own brother Kuber. Uttarakhand, which is considered to be the last chapter of Ramayana, states that Ravan had snatched Lanka and Pushpak Viman from his own brother Kuber. When Kuber sent his messenger, Ravan killed him, and the demons ate his flesh. Ravan went there where a yajna was being organized and killed the sages and drank their blood. All this clearly shows that Ravan was not just a powerful king, but a tyrant, murderer, and demon. So friends, think, can only education and knowledge make a person great?